Hello, welcome to Rifleonline. Good morning. Morning here anyway, about 5 a.m. Louisville, Kentucky. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to do some maintenance on Jet's Dean V. This really hasn't been touched in a while, so I know it needs a few things right away. I see some issues with the nut. I'm going to have to work on that. It's spreading out some. Probably needs a good neck adjustment. It gets very humid here in Louisville, so things like that change quite a bit. First things first, I gotta replace these strings and do some work on the fretboard. Before I replace the strings, I want to go ahead and file that nut a little. So I know you've seen me do this before. I'm just going to put this right into the nut. Just the tip of it. I always file these at an angle facing the headstock. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to file each one of these. So I don't know if you can see the difference here. I did the one on the left, the one on the right I haven't done. I know that camera doesn't pick it up super well. That's what we want from all of them. We're just going to get it so that there is one thin line of marker on each fret. And with this Baroque file, I mean, it really doesn't take long at all. And you can see I'm not putting a lot of effort into it. Just taking my time, make sure I don't, I stay straight and I don't mess anything up. Again, it's pretty hard to hurt your guitar with this because it is so, so safe. It's rounded. And the filing parts are only where you want them. Okay. I am done reshaping the frets, crowning them, and I'm just using this 1000 fret eraser and doing my final polish. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use some steel wool, and then these frets ought to be ready. And again, I'm just using this guard. I suggest if you're not used to doing this, to tape it off. You can see these are already looking a whole lot better. That's all it takes. Doesn't take a whole lot of pressure or anything. Again, I like these fret erasers. You could play it fine just doing this, but I like using the steel wool. It brings them up to a better shine and just a better polish in general. And then I usually hit them with a microfiber cloth too. That is looking good. Done with those. This is a quad aught, I think, yeah, 4-aught stainless steel, or steel wool, excuse me. And I'm doing this basically the same way. All I'm going to do is cover the fretboard with this guard. And I'm going to start wiping back and forth with the steel wool. Just remember, always have your pickups covered really well when you use steel wool or any kind of fretwork that you do. There, that's looking nice. And it doesn't take much steel wool. I mean, I'm not even going to use this. Makes them look nice really quickly, though. And I mean, more importantly is the way that they perform. Using a little bit of pressure, not a lot though. And we'll be done with this in a few moments. I'll wipe everything off. Actually, I like to vacuum the fretboard off after I do this. All right, we almost got it now. You can see the finish line. which is good because I'm gonna have to go try to get my license renewed. They don't open till 8. I still have time. It's just now 6 o'clock. I just got done feeding the dogs and the kitty. Or actually, I'm sorry, I gave the dogs their medicine and fed the kitty. Doggies don't usually eat till around 8. I have to get some caulking too while I'm out. I rerouted my dryer vent. So it was venting right behind my air conditioner, making it dirty. So I moved it a couple feet over to the left, and I just need some caulking and some paint to fix that little area where it was just dirty. I just want to clean it up and paint it. All right. Hang on here. I'm going to get my vacuum. The Dust Buster. For those of you with headphones on, this will be fun. Tell you, a cheap paintbrush like this is fantastic for just getting stuff off guitars and cleaning like the bridge and things that are hard to get to. Okay, so next, I think what we need to do is go ahead and clean this board up because it's dirty. A lot of times I just use mineral oil, but I did get this as a gift, and this stuff really works well. So I've been using this fretboard. It's the Ultimate Lemon Oil, which I don't think lemon oil is truly lemon oil. But oh, before I forget too, these microfiber cloths, I usually like to hit the frets with them when I'm done. It just helps, bring them up to a nice little shine, and any leftover grit that might be there will come off with the microfiber. And of course, you don't have to worry about covering the fretboard with this. It's good for everything. And this lemon oil, I am just going to put on the fretboard and let it sit for a little while. This one isn't too bad, but it's a little dry. Can definitely use it. That's the key with this stuff though. Just get it all over and let it sit. I don't know, it depends on how dry it is. 10 minutes, 15 at the most probably is all you need ever. And then just wipe it off. It'll only really soak up what it needs. And just wipe off the excess. I do this about once a year on all the guitars and basses that have a rosewood fretboard or ebony. Now, you don't want to do this ever to a maple board. You don't have to do anything to a maple board, but just kind of keep it clean. But rosewood or ebony, you definitely need to hydrate. Okay, so we're just going to let that soak in. I'm going to wipe the rest of the guitar down with a little bit of this guitar polish and cleaner. Again, this Dunlop stuff seems really good. I don't polish my guitars a lot. I know it sounds horrible, but I really don't. I do jet some though, but I do, of course, use stuff for the fretboard. But for the most part, my basses, I don't know. I've never really cleaned them much. Just wipe them down. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing, it just is. Performance has always been foremost for me, not the finish. My basses have a reputation for getting beat up. I especially in my youth, I played very hard. And, lots of sweat, lots of beer, playing hard and not really cleaning your bass will do wonders for your finish, trust me. But I kind of like it when they look like they're played and played a lot. All right. Okay, so I'm going to let this soak in, and then all that's left to do is string it up and tune it up. I don't think it's going to need any really much further setup. We'll see. We'll be right back. Okay, so everything is all set. I did go ahead and I had to file a tiny bit of the nut, not too much, just because, you know, we had obviously re-leveled the frets and stuff. Put the strings on, everything seems fine. It's not fretting out anywhere. I'm going to check the intonation and the relief, which, let's look at the relief right now. I think we're good on that. Yeah, the relief looks great, feels great. I want to go ahead and check the intonation, then I'll get rid of all this stuff. I never cut these until last. All right. Oops. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of issues. I haven't changed gauges on strings or anything. The F just a little bit, or technically the G string, but I don't want to use this one. So we will adjust that. It is a little sharp. It's a flathead, isn't it? Just a little bit. Back it off a little. Hi, Oliver. Hang on, buddy. I'll get you fed. Looks perfect to me. We're going to cut these off. All right. Let's go ahead and put this truss rod cover on. Again, I never put the truss rod cover on or take care of those, cleaning up those string ends till the very end. You know, make sure that everything is set. And we did adjust the neck a little when we were leveling the frets, but that it was fine. Once I put string tension on it, I didn't have to adjust it anymore. And that's what I like. These are much easier to put on and take off with the strings off, but there's just not much you can do. Again, I just snug these up. You don't want to really torque them. It's not going to go anywhere. Going to tune it up again. With the brand new strings, I do expect it. Go out of tune for a couple days. Should be us. Alrighty, I will have somebody do a real review on this. I'll have Jet play it. Always been a great sounding guitar. Just need a little love today. It will be ready for the show if he chooses to take it. Thanks a whole lot. Love one another. Listen to Rifle every day. All right, finished with Jet Pistons V, the Dean V. It needed some fret leveling and some polishing and reshaping.
I lost some of the video, so this is him playing it after I'm done, though. We'll probably just splice in some video of me leveling some other frets. You've seen me do it before. Anyway, here it is. Sounds great. There it is. Love that V. Nothing like those GFS pickups, man. They are so overwound. They just sound wonderful. All right. Do you guys have Rick Emmett's number? Listen to Rifle every day, motherfucker. I mean, listen to Rifle every day.
Rock on. That's Kenny.